Hello. Uh, as per the title, random as it might seem, we're gonna make some ratatouille. That we are. Yeah. Well, what we're talking about is little crap. Stuff that's going on, and the fact that Donald Trump has been ratatouille. He looks a bit like ratatouille at the moment. He's certainly like an orangey colour. A bit like, we've got an orangey colour tomato here. Let me, sorry. I'll bring the camera to the tomatoes. So we have our tomatoes. They're going to have to be skinned. We've got some more tomatoes there. They're going to have to be skinned. Yes, it's in the red. I've just used some frozen onions because it's two of them and they're hot to grow onions here at the moment. Yeah. And Caroline's about to peel a giant courgette, a zucchini. That she is.
And marrow,
yeah, that's really, it's a marrow really, we just whack it in, get rid of the seeds at the middle and stick it in. But lots of stuff's been going on, isn't it, Now, I made a video earlier about Canada, and there seems to be a lack of celebrities that are coming forward regarding saying, oh yeah, Donald Trump is a piece of shit. They don't seem to say things like that, do they? Mike Myers, where he did a fairly interesting skit with Mark Carney, the Prime Minister of Canada, before he, won the election. Oh, blimey, they get some tomatoes. Here's some we prepared earlier. They were Blue Peter style, they were. So we've got some tomatoes in there, and I'll give them a bash later once I've been cooking on the old pan. Caroline is... Oh, don't forget, we've got to take the centres out. You know that? Oh, okay. We don't want all the seeds. You see, she's slicing the courgette, zucchini, marrow, whatever you like to call it. That she is. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a lovely Saturday. It's been a bit of a sunny day today, which is pretty cool. I managed to make it. You just push that with your thumbs, son. Just push it out with your thumbs. That's what you've got to do. Like that. That's it. Is it not ripe enough to do that? Oh, okay, don't do it that way then. Sorry, I'll shut up then. Sorry. So yeah, the whole lot of stuff's been going on. Where are the celebrities speaking out on behalf of Canada? It's like they've lost their baseball MAGA. Baseball MAGA? They've lost their baseball mojo, that's the word. So they don't seem to have much affiliation to Canada anymore. It's almost like they don't want to be Stephen Colbert or something like that, They don't want to be cancelled. I suppose that's the word, isn't it? Cancelled by the MAGA people. But crikey, there's not much loyalty there, is there? They seem to have much in the way of standing up for their own country, for their roots. Seems a bit odd. Hello, Trevor Ashbourne. Hello, hi to you too. Have you read The Conquest of Bread? No, I haven't. Bread as in pan. Bread. Oh, hello, you too. So, yeah, we've got some tomatoes. I'll whack a load of herbs in there as well. Oh, they've had a hell of a lot of problems this year. They've got tomatoes, as you can see, are growing quite nicely. That they are, But things like onions, this heat, they just bolt. Can't seem to get my basil or anything like that germinated, all my coriander. So, have you heard from the smoothest beanbag in town? No, not at all, sorry. Most people only care about things as long as it doesn't cost them money or fame. That's a valid point, actually, Steve. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're worried about losing their shit. Literally. Hey, Steve, do you ever spontaneously shout out, "I am Steve," like that? No? Okay. And they are. It's just they do seem to be a bit worried, a bit concerned about losing all their shit. And quite frankly, yeah, it's perfect. You don't have to even chop them up, really. They'll break up. But yeah, it just seems a bit. It's a sorry state, isn't it? Really, when you don't seem to have any loyalty for anything. It's like you don't stand for anything. It's quite pathetic, really. So now. It's almost chalk and cheese regarding the actual celebrities, Canadian celebrities in the United States and Canadians in Canada. who quite clearly are standing up for what they believe in. You know, they haven't lost their Canadian mojo, their maple mojo. Whereas these other people, they just lost their roots. You know, they're just. It's quite sad, really.
It's just they're scared that they'll lose their income.
Yeah, I know those. Yeah, of course, they lose their income, but it's not. Some things are more important. That they're already celebrities, Caroline.
Yeah.
They've already got shitloads of money.
Yeah, but they're used to the money, so it's not like us people who are not used to the money.
Oh, I don't know, they just keep themselves quiet. It seems a bit of a shame, if you ask me. It's a bit weak. So, was it Seth Rogen? He's Canadian, isn't he? Has he said anything? There's Neil Young, Elliot Page. Oh, crikey. Mike Myers has, we know that. Celine Dion, I don't expect her to be fair, because she's in a hell of a state at the moment. She's got stiff body syndrome, or stiff muscle syndrome, or something like that, SMS or something. And there's she has these random episodes of where her body literally goes stiff, and she gets in horrendous pain because the body goes stiff, but her brain's trying to make herself move. You know what I mean? Normally, and it's like it's working against each other. So she gets a huge amount of pain. She's in a bit of a poor way. Not all the time. And it comes out, you know, it's a bit. You know, she'll have like episodes of. So I don't expect her to say much. To be fair, she probably wants to keep the stress out of her life. Other folks, it kind of like triggers her. Hello then, Canada. I hope you're well. FT7M. What the hell? I don't. But try it at. But try at Prague Castle. There's a famous spot which causes what one says to project an echo in a pretty amazing way. Well, we have to do that then. We haven't been to Prague, have we? No. We haven't been to Republic of the Czech Republic.
No. We've been in a lot of places.
I'd like to go to, I suppose in that general direction, Croatia, just like that. I'd like to go in the camper. That'd be cool. Well, we'll probably go to Portugal later on, aren't we? But that's in a different direction. In the camper, drive down. So we're in France, you see, so we just across the border, over the big hills and far away. No, yeah, it's as Ryan Gosling. He moved back to Canada. He felt that his children or his daughters, he felt they were safe in the United States. So I think he moved back to Canada. It was I just wish that people were more outspoken about it and speak out against it. Even Americans are speaking out against it, you know. I say US Americans, I should say. They're speaking out against it. And even some MAGA kind of like, oh yeah, it's hurting me now, so I think I'm going to have to speak out against it now because I'm being affected. Like these farmers that are coming out of the woodwork and saying, oh, I'm not very happy about what's going on at the moment because we're losing money. In fact, our farmers going bankrupt. Well, they are. That's what happens when you vote for somebody like Donald Trump, who's just basically insider trading. He's been pushing for this 1% interest rate, and it looks like Jerome Powell might, maybe not 1%, but go down a bit on the interest rate. But when you consider the Trump family, Donald Trump has. Oh, I could be doing some peeling, darling. I could do some peeling. I need a rubbish pot. Have I got a rubbish pot? Oh, okay. I'll do those ones then. Oh, good. Do all, am I? Oh, okay.
That's right. Because I'll put some courgette in the oven to roast. Well.
Okay. Cool. So what we do is we put the tomatoes in some hot water and then it's squirted. Did you see that? Oh, there it goes again. Oh, sorry. Little things please little minds, aren't they? That's what they say. Oh, my tomatoes have the wee. I got squirted by it. Don't you put slits in your tomatoes? Alright, let me just basically pull the skin off like that. Alright? Just like that. So you dump it in some boiling water, and then you can take the skins off, because I don't know about you, I don't want full skins, skins in my ratatouille dough. I don't want them in there either, though. Oh, crikey. I bet it's all this acidy sort of like water's going to go into my cuts on my hands. Sort of got when I fit that door yesterday. Okay, yeah. So, I tell you what, they're quite thin-skinned, aren't they? These tomatoes. A bit like Donald Trump.
Talking about some the mega.
The MAGA, they're very thin-skinned, aren't they? Oh my God! Did anyone see Trump in the White House? Did you see it, darling?
With the gold.
Well, apart from the gold, I like gold. Mike Myers, and okay, yeah. Well, the gold, but also he had a portrait. Let's move that camera so people can see you as well, because you're my beautiful wife. She's, as Caroline laughs. Yes, let's make that there so don't get pushed off. There we are. We're here. They're both here, you know. Caroline's pointing in the right direction. Now, there we come. Sorry about that. So, anyway, he had this portrait that was gifted to him by Vladimir Putin, and it was a portrait of Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, both two war criminals together. Yeah, all right, holding hands and skipping down the red carpet.
Skipping?
No, I just made that bit up, but you know, they might as well have been. That's like they're in love with each other, you know. I expected like little hearts and stars and shit, you know, flying about. This one's got a... Doesn't come undone. I need my knife. That's what I need. Where's my knife? Did I have my knife?
What sort of knife?
My little open all down there, down. Because then I'll better start easier. Thank you. I'm in pain today. Yeah. Oh, Christ, you try to stab me hand?
I don't think I'll stab anything with this.
Not with that one you won't, but this one you would. I sharpen my knives, you see. And then I give Caroline all the blunt ones, and I give plastic scissors as well.
You probably need them.
She's a danger to herself, she is. So anyway, this photo, which Donald Trump then said he's going to sign it and send it back to Vladimir Putin. For Christ's sake, I'll be right. Which seems a bit,
Buddy.
yeah, he's a traitor, and let's be honest. Donald Trump is a traitor to the United States and the world, you know, and it's obviously painful to watch because it's like, crikey, what the hell's going on here? He won't say one decent thing about Zelensky. He doesn't want to talk about all the children that have been kidnapped, which Ursula von der Leyen pointed out in the White House.
He said that she was the most powerful person in the meeting.
He did say that, but then ignored her regarding the children that have been kidnapped and taken into Russia. Look at that one. This one has got piles.
Is that the one with the
that one is a bit like Donald Trump's chocolate starfish. He's got a green mouldy pile. Oh, is that right, Sebastian? Oh, my dog's making noises now. So, yeah, I cut his piles off. He's had them removed, alright? It's Farmer Giles' piles. So, a bit of rhyming slang there for you.
It could be painful.
Oh, that could be. You know, if I had to remove Donald Trump's piles, I might have to slip.
Has he got piles?
I don't know. Got something. He certainly has got, how to put it, Putin derangement syndrome.
What about the Nobel Peace Prize?
Oh, the Nobel Peace Prize. Now, I did a video earlier which I made on the basis of something I'd heard, that Donald Trump had been removed from the list. He can't be on... But they don't actually have a list. They don't actually have a list as such. They have nomination. People are nominated.
So he's not nominated anymore.
But no, it's different to that. It's that there's something about it where if for instance you've has gone to, you know, caused a war against your own people or something like that, you're not allowed to do it if you are president or something like that.
You used force on your own people.
Is that what you read? Was it
Something like that, yeah.
You use force on your own people, which you're clearly doing.
It's like armed force on your own people.
Yeah. Like, you never know with these things, you know, it might not be happening, innit? You get so much stuff out there, it's quite hard.
They did say he threw a bottle of tomato sauce and it nearly hit somebody.
Oh yeah, that's right, when he heard about that, yeah. Apparently so. He wasn't very happy because he threw some tomato sauce at somebody.
I can imagine him sort of throwing his dummy at the pram.
He does it all the time, doesn't he? The thing about Trump is he's always had his own way, isn't he? Yeah. All his life, he's got everything he ever wanted. You know, he'll spoil. There wasn't no love as such, which is probably what he needed from it. What? Da, 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 da. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Hey, darling, hey. Whoa, you like a bit of loving, don't you? No? Okay. I think those days are over. Poor girl. Yeah. Oh, you're not in frame. You're not in frame, though. Lonely.
I didn't know.
It's a bit backlight. I know, the table's too wide. You're too far away, is what it is.
Away now,
You're going to run away? Oh, crikey. This is what?
oil.
Oh, was that for the dogs, that one?
Well, dogs or us, I don't know. I'm just
Well, if it's coming in here, it doesn't need to be. Oh, you put the freezer bag like that, or you roasting it.
No, I've got to roast it and then I'll put it in freezer bags.
Oh, okay.
And it can be.
Yeah, but there again, I mean, if you do that, but we won't have enough for the ratatouille.
Oh my god! I've got.
There's something we are not in short supply of. It's zucchini. We seem to have a lot of zucchini. Well, these skins are pretty cool, right? If you dried these, right, they turn into crisp. Sort of like 50 degrees for a few hours, and they'll literally turn into like really dry biscuit like, quite quickly. And then you use a coffee grinder, and you turn it into a tomato powder, and you use it as a flavour enhancer. Really good, I'll tell you. But I don't know if I'm bothered with that this time though. So they can go in there now, can't they?
No, because the problem with that is
What?
it costs a lot of money to actually use the dryer.
Well, not on skins, don't, because they dry really quickly. You can do it in the oven actually.
Yeah.
If tomatoes take a long while to dry.
Oh, I didn't know if you. Oh, you want them for that, did you? I just thought,
What?
I thought you had enough for that one. I was going to the second one.
No, because I cook right down.
Oh, okay, then that's fine.
I cook right down, done, so they end up
Do you
all.
need any more courgette? Do you want?
Yeah, I've got no courgette, have I?
So it start cooking down.
Put it on,
is
so
that
it's cooked. Oh, okay. Should I put some more tomatoes in there first? Are these ones in the hot water?
it? Wait a minute, I need to take them out.
Ow! What's wrong?
1 minute, let's get rid of this.
Oh, okay.
It's
I've
not
been
hot.
told I am. So anyway, he was all over this flipping photograph. How lovely it is. Oh, look at that lovely portrait of Putin. Isn't it lovely? You know, isn't it lovely? Made together, two world leaders together, you know. But also a decent word about Zelensky, a man who's fighting for his country. Well, not necessarily on the front line, but he certainly is fighting for him. Oh, you always try to kill them down, are you? Oh.
I'll put a couple of them now.
Oh.
It's not hot water, so I'll put some more.
God, peeling the skins off. Ooh. Oh, this reminds me of a gold member. Oh, the best bits, you know, when you peel the skin off himself and he eats it. Yeah, lovely. Oh, God, I have to admit, I do like the Austin Powers. They need to do another one. They need to do another Austin Powers. That's what they need to do. Oh, dear. They need to do an Austin Powers, right, with Donald Trump as the arch nemesis, with his I don't know, maybe teams up with Dr. Evil. You have the sharks with frickin' lasers on their head. All I want is the sharks with lasers on their heads. Frickin' lasers.
This is a good one.
You got another big one. Another phallic symbol she's got over there. Isn't that, darling? Don't get excited. You're on camera, Caroline. Stop pulling those faces. People will start talking, they will, won't they? Oh, she's stroking it, she is. Put that down over there. Oh, giddy on, this is getting a bit
You can't
rude.
just stroke anything with this.
Oh, blimey. It depends what you're into, my darling. So anyway, this interest rate cut, when you consider that they've got about over 100 million of sidetrack again, isn't they? 100 million in bonds, US bonds, the Trump family. And now, with all this pushing, what happened is the value of the bonds will go up. Yes, I think you could call that insider trading. Unless if Jerome Powell, which looks like he might do, if you look at the Dow, that is gone up. That's a sign that they know something. So either that or it was just speculation. And then Jerome Powell disappoints everybody. The thing is, he could do it. I think there's a possibility he could actually do it legitimately at the moment, because with everything that's going on, in the fact that no one's got any money to spend anyway, so the idea that lowering the interest rate is going to cause excessive spending, I don't think it will actually, because there's no people have got no disposable income with energy costs, the electric bills going through the roof, the rents are going through the roofs. Obviously mortgages would potentially come down, but they might not, because when they've had a period of high interest rates where they've actually had to keep the market afloat, they don't always cut interest rate, or increase the interest rate in accordance with the actual interest rate. So what happens is they end up, sucking it up for a bit, just to tie people into deals for a period of time, like fixed rate mortgage deals and stuff like that. And the view is that they'll get their money back later. So when it comes down to when the interest rate is reduced, the mortgages don't necessarily come down. New deals might, but not existing ones. Not existing products that people already signed up to. And especially with obviously fixed rate, they'll stay fixed. You know what we mustn't do though? We mustn't forget those people. Oh, I've got all tomato juice all over me, that's sexy. All those people who have been, how to put it, wronged by a Trump. Got to be careful what I say. The greatest. And the fact that Ghislaine Maxwell, right, she was moved to a low security, and she made a statement was interviewed regarding Trump, and says, he was all very cordial, he was actually very nice, and that he always treated me well. And, try to make out that he had no part of, obviously it's part of this deal to get into this low security prison. So, she's not going to go to heaven anyway, nor is Trump apparently. But what happened the other day, somebody in this low security prison that she's been moved to has been giving her a hard time, right? See what happened? They moved the person who made the complaint against Ghislaine Maxwell to the same prison, to the high security prison. What the heck? I'm going to get it in there. That's what she said. I'm going to get it in there. Believe it, let it go in. Sorry?
Do you need any more?
Not at the moment. That will cook down though. That's it. That's it. We'll put it on. I'm going to use a little gas hob. Not gas, a little electric hob. Because it simmers better. Alright, so that's rammed in there tight. I'm going to put some salt and pepper and stuff like that in there as well. But once it's come down a little bit, we'll use the pestle water for that.
Do you need water, or does the water just come
No, don't need any water. The water coming out of the tomatoes. I just found a Pandora hair on it. Yeah, I don't know how that got by hair.
We've got peppers.
It probably came off me.
As well.
Sorry?
You can put some peppers in there.
Oh, yes.
Not yet.
No, but
you need to chop it down.
Well, that's right. I'll ram them in. These are the ones that we have to pick, aren't they? Because they're near the floor.
There's one there at the end come off. Can that be used?
Yeah, I'll use them first. All the ones that are damaged, we'll use them first because they can be boiled up anyway.
And one with an end off.
Alright, let's get the old white stuff out. I do like open all knives. I've done videos on how to sharpen these on my woodworking channel. Because they don't have a blade like you'd expect. They got a concave. They got a bit of a concave grind on them. But yeah, but you can get a really sharp edge with an open all. It's a French knife, Yeah, one of these old things. I've got several of them. Because they're so cheap. They're only about €9. So they're cheap as chips as well. For a number 8 or 9. They do a number 15. That's huge. It's like a bloody sword. It looks exactly like that, but it's about that long though.
Well, the small ones like that, the French men carry them about, don't they?
Well, actually,
so baguette and cheese and
yeah. Well, I was fitting that door yesterday for the Shelley. That door I built a door and I fitted it yesterday. It looked really lovely. It does. And she was really ecstatic. She was unbelievably happy. It made me happy as well then. I always worry. I always, oh, are they going to be happy with it? I'm a bit of a nervous wreck, me. And anyway, her husband, Danielle, he was having lunch together. It's very French, isn't it? Having lunch together, and he had his open all night, just like that one. But he had the stainless steel one. Back to saves my green one I got. Cutting his cheese and stuff like that. I bet it isn't as sharp as mine now.
Oh no.
Look, he might be because he's a woodman.
Look what I've done to the tea towel.
What have you done to the tea towel? Oh dear, you turned the that's the oven one. Maybe get some more of them, they're good they are. Like waiter's cloths. We're going to need a lot more peppers than these, but as a start.
Well, there's a load there.
Yeah,
There's
I know, I'd have to wait to cook it down a little bit first so it reduces in the pan. So we'll do 7 of these, you see, we'll put this into jars once it's cooked. And that'll keep for, what, 3 years probably? It don't last that long because we eat it, you see. And when you do a ratatouille, so we can use it as a base for curries or obviously pasta sauces and stuff like that, which we had the other day, didn't we, Dan? Yeah, so you use it for all sorts of things. So it's like a very handy. I'm worried we cut my fingers like I did the other day. I know. When you get that extra flavour, you see, you get the blood. So I don't know what's going on, to be honest. It's kind of madness what's going on at the moment. And I remember during the Brexit, and everything was going tits up for the UK. You know, after the vote, after everything had been kind of, the vote had been made and people made their decision. You know, they put the cross in the wrong box, that they did, and they voted to leave the European Union, which is a mad thing to do. But you know, just like people who vote for Trump. Now we had an issue regarding problems with lorry drivers and phytosanitary certificates, all that kind of stuff regarding trading with the European Union, because we used to export a lot of meat, such as pork and what have you. We couldn't even get the carbon dioxide that was needed to do the packaging or the culling of the chickens and all that kind of thing. Yeah, it's we had so many problems, and the problems then caused problems for the lorry drivers. There was things weren't getting put through the border, and then the lorry drivers are sitting about waiting, which caused a shortage of lorry drivers because they're just waiting and waiting and waiting for things to be approved. And needless to say, it ended up costing a whole. Stop eating our American New World food. It's our own homegrown stuff, it is. Yes, grown by us in our garden, which is great, but it does take a lot of work. You know, but everything in here, in this big pan here, which is probably about 7 jars, litre jars. It's a 10 litre pan, isn't it? So I'll probably do 7 jars of food easily, and a little bit left over for a meal. So, you know, you think of these little tiny jars, 400 millilitre jars you get. I don't know what you call, how many ounces is that? 400 ml, do you know, don't you remember?
It's half a kilo, isn't it? Half a jar. 2 of them small.
Two of those jars do one jar. 2 cans do a jar. Yeah. 2 big cans, don't they? Do a jar. Alright, that'll do for now. So I'm going to stick this on the hob, let it sweat. That's such a big cook, me.
Then we can put some more stuff in it.
And then we can put some more stuff in it. Anyway, let's bring it out over here. Oh. I'm going to use an electric hob. I'll grab you. And now I'll help Caroline with the tomatoes again. So I'm just using this greasy old electric hob. Everything's greasy. Ooh, what's this? All aboard! Why? No, it's only greasy because we keep using it. Everything, because we do so much cooking and stuff. These are the jars. These are a bit like Pilner jars, right? They're le parfait. In other words, they're perfect. On frogs. So same thing. You've got a little cantilever there. They do a screw top version as well, like you get in the US. But I prefer these ones because the lids they rust on their one. So and they're expensive. They're expensive, so I prefer to just use the basic ones with the little gaskets. Now you have to heat the gaskets up. Right, you warm up, put them in the kettle, warm them up, and they expand and swell up. And then once you filled the jars with hot food, right, and then you've got your seal and you shut it up and clamp it all down. What happens to food inside, as it cools down, it shrinks, and as it shrinks, it will pull the lid down tight and seal it. And you literally undo that little clamp then, and you can pick it up like that because it'll be sealed. That's basically how you test it. So I'll just put that on. I'm going to put it on. So I'll put it on high to start with. Well, not too high, that'll do. Lid! Where's my lid? Oh, over there. We reuse our jam jar type lids as well, and sort of like pickle lids and stuff like that, pickle jars. But you can really use them once, can't you? Reuse them once because the lids start going.
Yeah, well, there was something that I need thrown away, and there's no point in buying new lids for.
Like these sort of things. So what you do is you could use them once, providing the top is popped down, it stays popped down, it's sealed. But if it doesn't, what we then think, well, we use it for pickled beetroot or something like that, right? And we'll put that in those jars. That'll rust the lids, but it doesn't matter, you see, because the vinegar itself keeps them in good condition. As long as they're covered. They're okay. They're ready to peel.
No one needs to water on them. These ones are peeled.
Now look at the size of my feckin' tomatoes. It's got a navel. Look at me navel.
My neck.
Huh?
My
If you, not be funny, but that weighs. How much does one tomato weigh? That's weigh it. It's going to be in grams, so I do apologise. But how much does this one tomato weigh? Excuse the mess. Grapes off our grapes, fine. I'm going to weigh a tomato. I am. Hey, what's going on with these scales? I'll have to put that one in there. Level on, that's it. Okay, now I'm going to weigh the tomato. Okay. This is 200 grams, 300 grams, 400 grams, all getting close. It weighs about 450 grams, that tomato.
Yeah, half a kilo.
Yeah, about 450, just under. For one tomato. So that's like half a kilo, which is 2.2 pounds to a kilo, isn't there?
Yes.
So,
yeah, because Americans be working in pounds.
yeah, exactly. So that's doing its thing over there. That's going to heat. Once that starts steaming in there, I'll turn that down and let that simmer. Otherwise I'll just catch on the bottom. Right, over here we have a variety of different phallic symbols. This one I call G spot, and I can't remember. Is this a hot chili or is it the dough?
What?
These ones, are they hot or are they the dough? Can I rub these in my eyes?
I don't know. You check. You sort of.
I'm fairly certain that's a hot one, and that one.
I think the really tiny ones are definitely the hot ones.
Yeah, but some of these bigger, I think some of these bigger ones are no, that's a jalapeno. That's a big jalapeno. That is hot. I know that's hot. But I think these ones,
The other day, didn't
these are actually more like a pepper than a chili. You've got plenty of forage. Where about what in Canada? God, but imagine. That's a good point. That's foraging. We need to do a bit of foraging. We usually do in the
we
autumn.
do for mushrooms.
For mushrooms, don't we? Usually the agarus, the field mushrooms. Get quite early, provided the sheep haven't peed on them.
Our French neighbour's very
Oh my God, she's brilliant.
glued up in
Yeah, she's a bit of a forager, isn't she? Just a bit.
She brings things down for us. Doesn't she?
Yeah. But
She used nettles and things to make.
well, we have done nettles and that for we had nettle soup once, didn't we? For friends. It was lovely soup. I mean, it really was nice. I didn't expect it to be that good.
Apparently, make nettle quiche.
Oh, is that ready? Can I do one?
Well, don't worry.
Don't worry.
No, because they're the only ones I've got left to do now.
Have you got any left in the cupboard?
They need ripening a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got to leave one tomato out then. Say that one.
Right.
Or that one to eat.
Oh yeah, you better. Which one?
That one, because these are nice fleshy ones. I like the reflex. They haven't got any hair, but oh, hang on, there's one there. This is a Crime Noir. This is my favourite tomato.
Red.
These red, not red,
Black.
black tomatoes. This is Crime Noir, and this is as you look at it's not really black, is it? It's sort of a dark red burgundy colour, but it's delicious. It's really nice. Really, let me show you inside. Really fleshy. You know, it's just full of flesh.
Have you found one to keep?
Yeah, I got one here. Do you know what I mean? Look at that. You know, there's hardly any seed in it. You know, it's just really, really nice, really juicy. Make a wonderful salad with some coriander, fresh coriander, and that. You know, or even basil. I need a rag or something to wipe my hands with. Can I grab a rag in there? Oh, one in there, can't I? Use tea towel, do it. I just washed them tea towels. Oh, anyway, let's just, where were we now? So a lot of stuff has been going on recently. It's sort of spoiled for choice, really, what to talk about, really, in many ways. You know, you've obviously got Putin telling Trump about the so-called that he definitely won the election. They just suck. Yeah, Putin knows how to suck up to Trump, and Trump is just he's just like he was like a little lapdog, wasn't he? Just sucking up to, hello gingers, hope you were. Well, oh, you hate fungus. I love fungus. I love mushrooms. I do. We have grown them, haven't we, mushrooms here?
Yeah.
Do we need
do you remember once we had this compost bag, didn't we, that was sort of sat there for ages?
Yeah, what we...
Sawdust and stuff in
Yeah,
it.
that's it. Brilliant.
And there was mushrooms growing in it, weren't there?
Yeah, they're just agarus, weren't they? But they're but we were. When you get your mushrooms and it's got that muddy stuff on the bottom, you can actually chop that off, and you can use that to start your next ones because they have some mycelium on them, which is basically like the roots, effectively. It's like a fungal root system for mushrooms.
Do you want chilli to put in there?
That's a chilli, darling. That's not. That is not. That's not a bean.
I know it isn't.
I might put some of these in there. Or some, I don't know yet, though.
I'll put them up for a minute.
I'll put some. I could put some. Have we got any more beans at the moment? No, it's not the last. I'll come again. It's just a bit too hot. Yeah, because we're always. It's really hard to keep the. Not just keep them watered, but the scorching from the sun being so hot. All the global warming and all that.
We've got a water ban here.
And there's a hosepipe ban, not a water ban.
Hosepipe ban, yeah.
We've got well water anyway, so. What are you doing?
It's still banned though.
Shh. Shh. We have pawpaws. Waiting on them to ripen. Oh, nice.
We've got two.
We do have fun. Yeah, if I notice, and we do have fun.
2 trees full of peaches.
We've got 2 trees worth of peaches. That tree got so many peaches as last year, though.
No. Good.
Yeah. But we're not going to dry them this year, are we?
No.
You weren't eating them, so
I'm
just going to jar them. Yeah, so basically put them in the sugar water effectively, just syrup. So you basically put sugar, don't you, in a bit of water, and then boil it up in the canner.
Boil the water with sugar and then
it's just a boiler,
in the
really.
can for 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, you're very quiet.
Sorry, I said you sterilise the jars and you put the peaches in the jars and you put water with a teaspoon of sugar and then put them in the can for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I've only just finished using the ones from last year.
So if we're going to put more in cans, or jars, really. They call it canning, but it's actually in jars.
Yeah, it's called canning for some reason.
Bottle. Right. There. I'll tell you what, darling, we have to do a live stream once, and we can call it Naked Cooking Day. No?
You might burn something.
What, burn something? Like what? With all that warmth, it might come out of its, chain locker.
You might put really hot water on your didgeridoo.
Yeah. On my didgeridoo?
Yeah.
What's what? Who was that? Was that not Sabbath? Didgeridoo?
I've got the
Did you talk about that other sex offender?
I think I did with grapes, but not huge in size.
Well, wine. Grapes if you want. Or anything like that. Oh, we've got chanterelles. Oh, that's nice. Hope you pick them and eat them. Got to have your chanterelles. We get quite a bit of... Oh, crikey, what are they called now? Got barrel... oh, my giddy aunt, what are they called? Oh, they're like fat ones. No, mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
The fat ones. Champignon. Big ones with B.
Beef? No, that's
No.
not.
Oh, anyway, I'll come to me in a minute. Steve says, I wouldn't survive. I wouldn't make it if I had to survive on mushrooms. There are hundreds of varieties here, and only a few dozen are edible. The thing is, the ones that are, a lot of them, the ones that are edible, are obvious. So the best thing you do is just stick to them. Like some of the agarus ones, like the field type mushrooms. Don't go for anything that has a white bottom underneath. There's two varieties. You've got death cap, and you've got another one, I don't know what it's called, which you can eat. But then you've got the death cap, which you can't eat, and it's deadly poisonous.
You chop them off,
You want me to chop these ones like that?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I've been told.
Well, none of these is usually.
Oh, you see, I'm bullied. I am. Yeah, I'm bullied by the wife. That's why she married me, because I'm a soft touch, and she kind of gets her own way. Yeah, she does everything that she wants to do. I get to do nothing. She went out earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
Can you explain what happened?
Well, my French neighbour was waiting at the gate for me, and I wouldn't even. I had my gardening clothes on, hadn't even eaten my breakfast, and apparently Marcus had told her that I was going to go and get eggs with her today and go shopping, and she'd come round to pick me up.
I forgot to tell her. I wasn't saying that's what you were going to do. She was asking would Caroline like to go, and she said about egg. Would you like some eggs? I said yeah, that'd be nice. And then yeah, I thought maybe she'd have contacted you to ask you, but she didn't.
Yeah, she's got a new phone and she can't work it
She
out.
can't work it out. Yeah, she's old. She's a bit of a technophobe.
Can I give you another one?
Oh no, I'm not your slave. Yeah, what's all this? Oh my god, she's failed. Look, you peeled that one, are you? Oh dear me. Domestic. That one's got skin all over it.
Yeah, well, some of them aren't ripe on the bottoms and they need cutting off.
Yeah, but you didn't do it. You left it. You don't want skin. Yeah, it's like eating the foreskin. You don't want that. No one wants to eat a foreskin. That's your thing. I certainly don't want to do that. No, it's not my thing. Give me that call. We don't want that either. So, oh, a stinging in my hands. I've got all cuts on my hands from yesterday. And I was oh wait, where are you? Yeah. Just roughly chop them, just make it so they break down quicker. So I mean, but proper tomatoes have flesh in them like that, yeah. When you get like these moneymaker or a lot of the tomatoes, just the typical kind of tomato you see in a shop, they're more sort of not even like that one. They're more open, aren't they? And just a whole load of bloody seeds. And the reason for that is because a lot of times they're forced. So it's obviously the variety as well, but they're forced. So they're trying to, before producing a full tomato, go through all its proper stages of growth. Literally just there's not more skin. Found more skin.
That's it.
Is it okay? They literally just produce seeds it's about survival, you see. There's lots of things I do. There's some people getting blight at the moment, and I give my tomatoes aspirin, believe it or not. Seriously. Nil by mouth because they haven't got a mouth. But what we do is, you see, is salicylic acid is aspirin, and salicylic acid comes from the layer between the bark and the actual tree. There's a layer there. It's got slit. Yeah, basically process. That's where. How am I getting worms out there? Willow trees, you know, salix. That's where your aspirin comes from. And the aspirin, salicylic acid, it triggers the plant's natural defences. So it's like, you know, waking them up and saying, "Hang on, there's something here that you shouldn't be here." So it triggers its natural defences, and effectively it can be more resilient against blight and all that sort of stuff. So or any other nasties, or any other fungal diseases or bacterial conditions. They also use borderlay, which is it's like a copper solution, which is it's natural, it's fine. It's not it's not like using. It's the natural stuff anyway. So borderlay. It's blue. You get all these blue droplets all over the leaves and stuff. Okay, that one's done. You can chop that one a bit more than that. Depends you want them chopped. There was another one within. Yeah, I did do them, but I didn't do them very well.
And we chip them all in that bowl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't chop them.
Back in the fridge.
Okay. So what you gonna do with these ones?
For the next lot.
Oh, next lot of ratatouille. Okay. It's a bit of a random video, this, isn't it?
Not tonight though.
No. Anyway, I'm going to put a shitload of salt in that ratatouille in a minute. Get that core out. We don't want that.
Sorry,
The thing, when these have been boiled down, the cores actually break down into nothing anyway. They're just,
I need to find a
it
recipe.
doesn't matter too much, but I'm going to get rid of that anyway.
I need to find a recipe.
It's a bit woody, the core. There you go, that'll do. That's all that lot. That's all that lot. That's that lot. Oh, that black one there. Look at that. Oh, it's juice certified. Eat that. So, that's for the next lot, is it? Okay. Ugh. My hands are wet again. Can I have my tea towel?
Matthew says, if I take him to the EE shop when I go back, I can have his other phone.
Oh, that's good news. Oh, you've got to take to the EE shop then, haven't you? He uses EE. Oh, he does, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah, as long as not using the one that you're using. God, that's terrible. Anyway. So Donald Trump reckons he stopped or negotiated peace deals for 7 countries. Oh no, he says. Then he goes on and says it's 10 countries, for God's sake. Man's a fucking traitor. Anyone who's sucking up to Putin, a war criminal, a man invaded a sovereign country, clearly a traitor. I'll tell you something else also. So we're going to go over to R. Let's put that there. Get some light on the man. China. Let's talk a bit of China, alright? Because there's been a development at China. That's Caroline. I thought you kept that beside your bed.
Oh, we need some kitchen roll.
Need some kitchen roll, dear. Oh, dear. Do you want a kitchen roll that says things like,
No.
Oh, okay.
Especially when the kids. Did you tell them about that?
Yeah, we had a load of kitchen roll. I didn't realise it. I bought it because it was cheap from Action. And they had all naughty words on it. The kids go, what does this mean?
WTF.
Oh yeah, WTF, stuff like that on there as well.
Where's my food?
Yeah. No, where's my fish?
Where's my fish? Which is a cat. What else do you have?
Oh, there's all sorts of stuff. It was just silly. But the kids just asking lots of questions. And they're only little. What does that mean? Right. Look, all the liquid in the bottom there now. See? So it's obviously getting hot at the bottom, not the top yet. It's making its way through. Peppercorns. Peppercorns. Well, we have.
Coriander seed, mustard seed, cloves.
At this stage, we'll put salt there. Salt, sea salt. Lays ain't grinding it. Salt, no, not that lot. It's 10 litres there, don't. And I've got some more in there in a minute, once that goes down a bit. Oh, a bit of pepper. Oh, Christ, let's put olive oil in it while we're at it. Sorry?
This recipe needs to verify that you're human.
The recipe needs to verify you are human.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
that says verify you're human.
Let's put this right out there. Let's get this babbling. Let's get this babbling, shall we? So anyway, let's talk about China. That's what I was going to say. But China passed a law just recently. This ain't me. I've been squared by tomatoes. Yeah, just passed a law which legalises counterfeiting of US products, specifically, as far as I can make out. So it allows them to, I don't know, import something. Let's say, for instance, I don't know, I think it's thinking of a product, a technical product maybe. Import, I don't know, an iPhone. Right? Allows them to import a product such as an iPhone or any product like that, completely reverse engineer it, and then legally within their own country reproduce it like a clone, like exactly the same. You know, they can use the same chips, or they might be able to use chip. Yeah, they'll basically copy the motherboard. They'll copy absolutely everything in these devices. Well, that ain't going to do the United States any good, because this is going to happen right across the board, and also for goods such as, which some people say they're already doing it, you know, but now they can legally do it, which means it's going to be exponential. It's not great, obviously. No one really wants counterfeit goods anyway, you know, but if they want products that are cheaper, right, and they don't have to worry about tariffs, that's what they've done. So the Chinese manufacturers are going to be left, right and centre duping all these American products, reverse engineering them and copying them. It's almost shooting yourself in the foot, isn't it, you know? What's for tomorrow? Beetroot? Why? I do it. Do we do it? What do you mean, got everything you need? You don't need mustard seeds, just stick mustard in it. If you haven't got the mustard seeds. Caroline? We've got peppercorns. You don't have to put... Yeah, we've got all that. So that's going to have to cook. That's going to reduce in volume probably by about an inch or two, and thicken right up. And what I do is, before we actually can them, to thicken the sauce up, I whiz it a little bit, not all of it, with a blender, hand blender. And yeah, and I'm going to, while it's cooking, I'll find other stuff to stick in there as well. Because the problem is, when you, for instance, the beans, there's bound to be some beans on the. She's Talbot picking beans. She misses half of them. You know it's true. I'm gonna get a beer. I need a beer, darling. Can I have a beer? Are you cleaning the table? But no, she's cleaning the table. She is. You know what I need to do? I need to plaster this feckin' ceiling. I haven't done it yet. The longer I wait, the more debilitated I become. Have I got a beer? I have got a beer. Ooh, what have I got here? This one is from my friend who came and visited us, a subscriber to the channel, Lee Corwin. And he got me some lovely glasses as well. I'm going to have to show you my lovely glasses. So this is where we store a lot of our, when we do our canning, we store a lot of this stuff in here. I see there's more tomatoes there. And this is, oh hang on, there's some we've done earlier. Okay, I've got to put labels on this yet. Ratatouille in there, see? And we have a bread oven that's also, oh, I need my glass, there you go. Got my glasses as well. Ain't nice, that's a nice fella. And yeah, so when we've done with that, when that's full, we then fill up the jars. We get about 150 odd jars, you see. That's the bread oven over there. So we've got a load of shelving in there. We put them in there, and we've got a proper old bread oven in there, which is pretty cool. So where was I? Got to pop my cherry. Cheers. This one is La Bio de la Belfort. Got the wrong glasses on to read that. Is that bubbling? Not yet. Aha! I'm not going to show you pouring it because I'm useless at pouring. I'm always in too much of a hurry to drink it. And then I have to wait anyway because I know it like a head about 3 inches tall. It's going okay-ish. We're getting there. Maybe I can show him. I think we're getting there. There you go. Oh, proper beer. Cheers! Oh, so once it starts boiling, it'll start to bubble through now. We'll put it on to simmer. I like using this old electric hob for this because it's easy to put on simmer. The gas hob is a nightmare for simmer. It always seems to catch on the bottoms. We really want to cook this right down, you see. Now, once it ends up in the jars, and we put it in the canner, right, that ends up getting another hour's worth of cooking. Actually, I'll show you what I mean. Hello, my darling. I love you. Don't expect it to be tidy because it won't be. Because we haven't cleared it out yet. But we're not ready to use it. But this is our like outdoor kind of cooking type space here. That's the bread oven there. We've got a freezer in here as well, and then tumble dryer. Then yeah, this is the canner. All right. And this is very simple. It's basically a boiler. Effectively, you put water in and heat it up, and it boils the food in the cans, in the jars. And we have another one somewhere. Is it? Oh, it's up there. It's covered in cobwebs, mine. That big as a pressure cooker type, which is okay for doing squashes and stuff like that. You can use it. But most of the time we're just using tomatoes and that, so we don't really need to use that one. We just use the ordinary boiler, which works a treat. I mean, you can get quite a few cans in there at a time, which makes it quite efficient. And when we first started doing it, we used to use the old burner, gas burner, and this metal tin thing we used to put on the top. I'll be working on voters' registrations over the simple meme sharing. Encourage your peeps to check their voters' registration for... Yeah, apparently, according to Trump, you got to take your vehicle registration to get your... when you turn up and vote. I don't think that's right, Samo. I think you might have got a bit mixed up with ID. Oh, dear me. The man makes stuff up as he goes along. I'm sure he does, and he expects people just to believe him. He's lost his mind. He really has lost his absolute. Anyone try and tell me that he ain't lost his mind? I think they have, quite frankly. But it's it's getting a bit bizarre, to say the least. Right, here we go. Now, it's not getting too good at the old CDC at the moment. Okay. Oh, yeah, what was I talking about a minute ago? We were talking about about China, weren't I? So, yeah, they're going to be counterfeiting goods, so that's not good for the United States. And 600 odd employees at the CDC, so the Centre of Disease Control, have now got their final termination notices. So expect more people to die from serious illnesses like COVID and shit like that, you know. And probably common illnesses like measles, you know. And then there'll be the shingles, chickenpox and shingles. So yeah, according to this, at least 600 employees of the Centre of Disease Control and Prevention are now receiving their final permanent termination notices, in the wake of a recent court decision that protected some employees from layoffs, but not others. And those went out this week. So that's a whole load of people. That's going to obviously be pretty bloody... that's terrible for the American citizens, or US American citizens, who are at risk. This regime is happy to sacrifice people. So I wonder how that stands with, for instance, American soldiers. Never leave a man behind or something, you know what I mean? I don't suppose he cares anymore, does he? Oh, they vote by mail. Oh, the military overseas. Oh, well, yeah, so how's that going to work then? He wants to get rid of mail-in voting. The other day, he said that they're the only country that does mail-in voting. There's about 40, 50 odd countries that do mail-in voting. He just makes this shit up and thinks everybody listens. Why isn't anybody calling him out? The press gabble, well, what use are they? They're blinking useless bunch, aren't they? They don't say anything. They know full well he's talking out of his fucking derriere. They're not all that. They can't all be stupid people. So all these people that's been sacked, these are all trained individuals, degrees and stuff like that. Once you've lost them for good, because they'll find jobs elsewhere, and the likelihood is they'll be sucked up by other countries, such as maybe Canada, for instance. It's very foolish. Get rid of all your best people. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Maybe it's because they're the sort you can't control very easily. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, that's a good point, Steve. I agree that the administration is dying, and so is Trump. They've got so many people against them now, haven't they? They've got no support hardly. Even MAGA turning against them. I think there could be an offspring for MAGA, like a new home for MAGA. That doesn't include Trump. I don't know how that'd pan out. Yeah, Donald Trump, he voted by mail, didn't he? That's right, Gingers. I'm a felon living in one of the few states that make it an impossibility to regain one's rights. Oh my giddy aunt. Now it's boiling out good now, like I say. It's boiling. I've got to turn it down. I've got a catch. So I'll turn it down to about, let's try 800 for now. That's from watts. And let that simmer away and do its thing. Whoa, really? So, I've been to the Cuba recently. If I tried to enter the US of America, USA, I could get fined 15,000. Blimey. Oh, I didn't know that. During districts. Hey, crackhead. What? That's a rather dumb thing to say. So yesterday's presser was insane. I just haven't seen, I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. And watching Donald, he wasn't all the ticket at all, was he? It's like he's just been told something very, very serious about his health. That's what that sounds like to me. Something ain't right there. And it's not surprising, he's an old man, isn't he? But I think he's been given his last, what's it? What do you call it when you last rites, that's it, yeah. Please forgive me, I do have fibromyalgia and I do get brain fog. I can't find my worms. I can walk in a straight line. Huh? I can walk in a straight line. No, he certainly can't. That was also a bit bizarre. How he was literally just zigzagging across the red carpet. And when he was walking, sorry?
You saw the speeded up version.
You saw the speed up version, Midas Touch version. Now, when he was actually walking with Putin, it's almost like he was like that Putin was holding him in a straight line, so to speak, because he was like almost coming to Putin and then going away again like that. That was odd. He ain't all there. He hadn't been all there for a long time, but he's really not there now. The idea of getting J.D. Vance as the next president giblets, I just, despair. Listening him to his, what did he say about Zelensky the other day? When apparently he said to Zelensky, as long as you don't say anything or do anything stupid or something, as long as you behave, I won't say anything, he said to Zelensky before the meeting with Trump. These fascists, aren't they? They are just literally fascists. It is disgusting. Now, Vance isn't going to be any better, but he ain't going to be there for long. He does not have the support. Don't know why Trump has got the support. Maybe it's because Trump has got the support of his MAGA base, hasn't he? You know? Well, Vance, where is his base? Are they going to jump from Trump to Vance? I can't see it. I really can't see it. Carol, are you plugging your phone into my high-powered charger again? Oh no, you're right. You're safe. You're safe. Phew. It looked like it from here, but the wires are crossed. Don't cross the streams.
I'm not getting a new one, but I'm just my Christmas.
You're saying there's 77 million support for Vance? Really? I find that surprising. Ah, yes, Vance was chosen. That's very true, Justrix. He was chosen because his connections, wasn't it, with Project 2025. And he keeps chanting around, doesn't he, you know? No, Trump. Hello, hola! Oh, I hope you're well. So whereabouts are you from? Are you Latino, Hispanic? Oh, welcome here. If you're going, hola, just Spanish. I wish, but I have. Also, what are you saying? What are you saying? I'm replying to Sleepy Go. I would just stay in Spain, Gingers. Oh, you're in Spain at the moment, Gingers. JD, let himself be ruled by the people behind the scenes who run Donny. Donny's too erratic to be run, though, isn't he? He blurts. He has to be managed. And I don't think there's much managing going on there. I really don't. You don't listen. I think what you're saying with Trump is Trump. I don't necessarily think he's been managed. He might be primed beforehand, like Putin did, you know. Who in their right mind would have thought it'd be a great idea for him to stand there holding up a portrait of him and Vladimir Putin together? Who in their right mind? Maybe Stephen Miller. Who would have voted? Apparently, the ketchup that Trump threw, that I was mentioned earlier in the stream, apparently he only just missed Miller's head. Apparently, if it's true, that is. It might be just someone having a joke, but you know, it would be quite funny if that did happen. Oh, Konnichiwa. Is it Japanese? Oh, I see. Yes, I get your point now. Yeah, Trump had 77 million votes for support. which was about 32 to 36% or something of the voting population, which still surprises me why people voted for it. It is so tribal, so tribal. I get your point. Thanks for that, clarifying that. Did you hear that the gerrymandering in Texas for 5 Republican seats have now opened up 10 seats for the Democrats? Oh, that backfired. No, I didn't hear that one. That's brilliant news. Thanks for telling us that. That's funny. So, is Nicole out yet? Have they let her out yet? Or she's still on the House floor? Damn it. I can't remember which one it was, but one of the Dems who signed that slip of paper, she was followed. She was going to go somewhere for, I don't know, I can't remember what it was, like a health and fitness class or something, I don't know. Anyway, she was going in, she had to have this policeman follow her about, one of the like ICE people they are. And he's going to follow her in the car. So she's following the car anyway. She went somewhere where he kind of lost her. And when he caught up with her, he had a right old go at her, saying, I'll arrest you if that happens again, I'm going to arrest you, and all that sort of stuff. These bloody arseholes, aren't they? This is fascism all over, man. It really is. You're going to Tenerife for 2 weeks, are you, Gingers? Oh, that's nice. Did you, to Tenerife for 2 weeks? That'd be nice for you. That's going to be a change of scenery. Hope you have a nice time there. Gerrymandering for years oh my God, you serious about this? Tommy, are you really serious about that? You're having a laugh. It's exactly what the Republicans have been doing it for years. I think you might be mistaken there. It was the Democrats who brought forward a bill for which the Republicans voted against. They wanted to get rid of it. Or at least put restrictions on it. And no, the Republicans didn't want that, did they? So don't give me all that bollocks. The problem is there are 10 red states who are going to gerrymander now, and not enough blue states who can. Oh, I see. Oh, that makes sense. What? Sorry, Dan? I've got to read this. I've got to read this. I'll return to that in a second. The Russian President Putin's bodyguards collect his waste, including feces, in special bags and transport it back to Moscow in dedicated suitcases during foreign trips, including his recent Alaska meeting with Trump. Really? So you know what? That makes sense. You might think that's funny, but actually it makes sense.
They can't find anything like that.
They can't find whether or not he's got anything wrong with him. So they can work out how old, if he's going to die next week. You can tell a lot by somebody's poo, can't you? He's got cancer or anything. I never thought of that. That's a really good point, though, isn't it? So let's say this again. The Russian president, Vladimir Putin, his bodyguards collects his waste, his poop, including his feces, in special bags and transport it back to Moscow in dedicated suitcases during foreign trips. I wonder if they do the same with Trump.
They have to scoop his
Yeah, but you can't do it with Trump. Can you use a trail?
scoop his poop.
He's a poop scooper. This security measure was practiced since 1999 and prevents foreign powers from analysing, it says here, his biological samples for health information. And the protocol was the first reported during Putin's 2017 France visit and confirmed during his 2018 Vienna trip. And Putin's health has faced scrutiny, as we know. Apparently he had a heart attack the other day. Public appearances showing a leg jerking and twitching, plus claims that his he uses a body double. Somebody's saying he's at the body double in Alaska, they say. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, apparently so. Plus claims that his body doubles through the Kremlin dismisses all his related rumours. But yeah, it's that makes sense actually. Yeah, they collect his poo. You got to collect Putin's poo. What a job, eh? I wonder who gets that job. It's not going to be a Lavrov, is it? I'm not doing that. Was your turn? I'm not scooping. Or do you think it's poop in the hands or something like cupped? Oh dear me. Anyway, what was I saying? I saw some mention about. Here we go. Oh, what kind of beer am I drinking? Okay, it is that one. A very kind subscriber to the channel, Lee Corn. He came and visited yesterday. His wife is French, you see, and he brought me that. Not yesterday, on Sunday. But it was a Wednesday already, was it? Crikey! It seemed like only yesterday.
It's
3 days ago. Anyway, so he brought me the beers over, and 2 very nice glasses. And I like a proper glass with a handle, you see. Maybe try to say something now, you know, I might have to shakes or something. I need a proper handle. Blaming gerrymander on the Dems is a narrative that is. Trump's a legend. Oh, I love Trump. Every time I see him, I get down on all fours, I do, and I suckle. Yeah, I suckle on his chocolate starfish, I do. Oh, Trump, did you have coal by any chance? Yeah, that's what the MAGA do. I have you playing on a second device. Are you still yapping? Yep. Ooh, a dunkel from a local brewery. That sounds nice. Pickle zero. Need a battery in that clock. Hey, no, that's right. I'm in France. That's the time here. It's now 6 minutes past 8 already. Crikey. The day just goes, doesn't it? Crikey. So, anyway, we're going to have our food, I think, aren't you, darling? Just give me, show me the gesture, darling, that you just give me. Oh, no! No, darling, I can't do that here. Blimey, I can't even say that word. No, anyway, let's see, that's ratatouille. See, it's cooking down, see? Simmering away. So I'll just keep it like that, it's not overhanging. Anyway, thanks for joining us today. I'd like to thank you for being here, and and I'll show you my ratatouille. Yes, and we peeled tomatoes that we did.
You can show them when it's in the jars.
I'll show them a jar already. You know, I need a coffee, darling. I'll drink beer first, it'll make more sense.
You want to put beer in? Or coffee?
I just signed on. Love your hat. Where can I get it? It's just a Docker hat. If you just look up Docker hats on Amazon and like that, it's a Docker. Right? The idea of a Docker hat is if you're doing dock work and the cables and that don't flip your hat off. And also you end up with peaks, you walk into cables and shit.
That's quite good for you with the light.
Huh?
Lighting.
Yeah, it's good light because I don't shadow my beautiful face, you see. I've got another really cool hat over here that a very kind subscriber to the channel, a Canadian chappie, sent me. Look at that. It says Canada on it. Back to front. I know it's back to front for you, but yeah. Unfortunately, you can't actually reverse on Google or YouTube Live, so which is a bit silly, isn't it? Anyway, so thanks a lot for love from Canada. Love you all. So it's time. Oh, kid, I was lighting up. What's this big one? Lighting up, yeah. 8 bangers for breakfast. Yum yum. I do like bangers. Here in France, what sort? Toulouse. I like Toulouse sausages. Here in France, proper Toulouse, not the rubbishy ones. All these people have a nice beer. Oh dear. That, can you smell it? Can you smell that? Oh God, you know that. Bubbling away, that is. So I'll put a load of herbs in that in a minute. That I will. Oh, and there's a special porta potty in the US president. He also uses abroad. A special porta potty. Do they collect the poo and use it to grow potatoes? Like Matt Damon did on the Mars? No? It's wasted, isn't it? Can you imagine all the contaminants in Trump's... Oh my giddy aunt, all those pathogens. You'd really have to, heat up, wouldn't you? Compost it well first, get it to 60 degrees plus. To kill all the pathogens, I reckon. That's what you'd have to do. We're writing down. Kill the pathogens. Should we cook some food then?
I'm sorting it.
Are you sorting it out? Okay. Anyway, it's time for us to go because we're going to have nibbles. It looks like I'm going to be having some jambon crew. Oh, shit. I just dropped it on the floor. Sebastian. Anyway, toodaloo. Caroline, you going to say toodaloo?
Goodbye, everybody. Have a nice evening or day, whatever, wherever you are.
Toodaloo.